What is up, everybody? You are tuned in to another episode of Binge Buddies, dude. I am your host and producer for the day, Tony, and as always, we have big old Manny over there.
Big old Manny.
At the table, dude.
I am. I'm right here, guys.
Man, how you feeling today, dude?
I'm feeling great, dude. Did you see what I just saw?
Oh, the new intro video, dude, we just showed. I think it came out pretty good, huh?
I think we did a pretty decent job.
I think we did do a pretty decent job,
crunch
dude.
that we did it in.
Yeah.
And the idea that you had worked out beautifully.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how everything kind of turned out, dude.
Yeah. It kind of made me feel like I was back in the day, like 90s style, just living each day. I actually just listened to this dude and he quoted like, do you remember that feeling in the 90s when you were like gonna leave on a Friday and you knew you had the whole weekend?
Oh,
and he goes, no one's gonna understand that anymore. They don't. Like,
yeah, no.
He was talking about like pretty much pre 9/11 life, and then like that feeling. That's the feeling I got today, watching that and creating that, bringing us back to the fun times.
To the fun times.
The fun times.
Yeah, dude, you killed it with the little edit at the end there too.
Oh, just adding a few little effects,
just a little bit of a look.
Yeah, but you had the idea. You put the pen to paper. You did it.
Yeah, dude, it was a good day, dude. We all did it, Manny.
Yes, we did.
Great collaborative effort, and I feel like everyone else loves it as well. Because we have a few people here who have some comments. Josh B in the house cannot wait to see this intro. He says, "What is up, fam?" Josh B says, "Yes."
Yeah.
He goes, "That was so good. Well done, guys." Brian says, "You," and then Brian also says, "Oscar nominee incoming for the intro." You fucking know it.
I don't know, man. I think we need to have a little battle and do one for Sportsport and see which one's better.
I know a new one for Sportsport, dude.
That needs a little refresh.
It definitely could. It definitely could. Keith says, "Love it. That was awesome." He says too. Appreciate it, guys. It was cool. Put that together again, like a little Sunday shoot with the team.
Yeah. Brian says it's on.
It's on, dude.
I guarantee you, like Brian could think of a sick intro, and we're just gonna film something awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got ideas. He goes, "I got some shit."
We're gonna go. All right, we're gonna draft the Yankee Stadium right now.
We're gonna go.
We're gonna go to Yankee Stadium, get the cameras, bring the bounce card.
Bring it. Make sure your white balance correctly.
Yes.
It's time to go.
Yes,
it's time to go.
Oh, that's so sick. But what a show we have for you guys today.
We're gonna talk about some stuff.
Dude, so much going on. And I guess really most recently, kind of a couple days old, but we're gonna talk about the Sag Awards.
Yeah.
Just to do a little bit of a recap from this past weekend. Yeah. Interesting. First time an awards show has been on a streaming service. Yeah, man. I want to say, right? I don't know if I'm accurate that, but I want to say, yeah, right? Has to be.
Yeah, I don't think anything
like any awards. I've never seen Grammys, the Country Music Awards. Yeah.
No, this is good. It's good. I mean, dude, Netflix picking up a bunch of stuff. Didn't they just pick up Monday Night Raw too?
Yeah, they picked up Raw and Smack. Oh, was it just Monday Night Raw?
I don't remember what it was, but they did a huge deal with them. Like, that's huge.
And they did that full swing golf tournament.
Yeah.
Like they showed golf.
It's pretty crazy.
Like sports.
Well, now I think now that everyone, all the streaming networks are starting to become mega streaming networks.
Oh yeah.
Amazon just got MGM. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going down, and sports is going to be like the big ones. Like who's going to get the rights to certain things, and
I think already like Amazon's trying to like double down and shit. Dude.
Always. I mean, they had what Thursday Night Football for what 2 years, 1 year?
No, it was the first year. I think
first year was the first year. Yeah, like that's pretty big. There's 3 days of football, really, and your company is streaming one of them. Yeah, that's and I know a lot of people hated it too because
especially football fans, like they obviously like want to watch every game.
Yeah,
especially like ones on Thursday and Monday where there's one game playing.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, big deal, dude.
Yeah.
Do you think that like I mean, cable? I feel like the one thing cable had on streaming services was like sports.
Yeah, and that's what's changing, man.
I think it's over?
I don't watch anything on TV.
Yeah, because even like Peacock too had a couple Peacock only games.
Yeah, Peacock has Premier League,
right,
which I watch nonstop.
Yeah,
and then ESPN has like all the other ones.
Right.
They have like the FA Cups and all like so it's pretty interesting to see how they're gonna go about, because like that's the only reason I have Peacock is for that.
That's crazy.
Pretty decent price to watch a lot of games, and you can stream whichever ones you want. That's the cool part. It's like on Wednesdays and Tuesdays there's games, on Sundays there's games, Saturday mornings, like they have all these games, and you can just every single one's ready to go. You don't have to worry about
that's dope.
anything. So it's good, but it's gonna be what's gonna change the dynamic of things is where you're gonna be streaming that stuff.
It's over for cable, dude.
I know it really is. I think it's. I mean, it won't be until probably like our parents' generation.
Yeah, I guess so.
Is close to being gone because like they're still like that's what people still pay for cable because it's just easy. You just have
my parents still do.
Exactly. In older generations, like they watch that over anything else. It's just normal.
That's crazy to think about cable getting phased out.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it last night too. I was on Peacock, and I'm like, wow, I can watch like every show that NBC puts on. Like any cable show they have, it goes on Peacock. So I'm like, I don't even need to have cable anymore if I want to watch NBC shows.
Because you're paying them directly. You're not paying.
Yeah, you're not paying a cable company.
Cable company, and then the cable company is giving that. Dude, you're gonna get everything, and you get at your fingertips. It was there's this comedian that does this podcast with his daughter, and they were talking about. Well, she's he's probably my age or older.
Nice,
close to 40s. And the daughter is like in her teenage years, and she's like, he was trying to explain to her that there was no on demand, and she's like she wasn't comprehending that like you watched an episode, and then the next week, but you had to be there at the
on cable.
time.
Like if you wanted to watch Friends growing up,
you had to be.
It was fucking 7 o'clock
at 7.
Yeah, whatever time it was.
Probably.
Yeah.
8, and then like. Every week, you didn't just sit down and you go, oh, I want to watch this, like, and then you never got to watch it again until reruns, and you never knew when the heck the reruns were happening. Like it's insane.
Yeah, you probably had that more so than me because I feel like by the time I was like 12, there was like TiVo.
Yeah,
where you could record something that was like huge.
So 12. How old are you?
28.
So I have like 9 years on you. So that's I would have been my early I wouldn't have.
You would have been like 21.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, wow, TiVo. Dude.
I mean, dude,
let's get fucked up.
I was when I first got into college, that was the first year that Facebook allowed outside people. They opened it up to
oh, that's nuts.
But you still had to have a school
email
to get on. And like that was like the first thing for us. It was like, oh shit, Facebook.
Remember when my cousin, she was in Nebraska, older than me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I'm on MySpace. Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. Dude, all the bands that I worked with on MySpace.
Yeah, like this is MySpace. Like,
dude, and by the end of MySpace, you were just creating a website.
Literally.
Using all the templates and all the like, dude, it was insane. It was a crazy time, man.
MySpace was dope.
Yeah. MySpace was awesome. Who was it? Tom? Tom was the dude?
Tom. Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Anyway, as I digress.
Yes.
The Sag Awards, dude.
The Sag.
Did you know that the Sag Awards has to be like the first award show being streamed, right? Ever?
I think it was the first award show being streamed, dude.
So let's go over some of the winners. Obviously, especially with the Oscars coming up March 15th.
Is that the
Oscars 2024? I want to say
late.
Oh my god, when just tell me when.
Never tell you, dude. They never want you to know.
Like when is
it's
nominations?
Nominations. It's the worst.
That's why that was March 10th.
March 10th. That's this weekend, probably. No, this is 2 weeks.
I forget the shortened day. It's not this weekend. It's the following weekend.
2 weeks.
Nonetheless, always cool to see these award shows that lead up to.
Yeah, because you kind of see what the thoughts are. And this is even better because this is like the actors.
Screen Actors Guild.
Like the actors are actually voting on who it is, which is I think way better than somebody else. I think even though it could end up being a little bit more clicky than anything, but still.
Right. But still, you would imagine, I mean, actors could gauge other actors' performances
and
doing well.
From the winners, at least from the, compared to the Emmys, I think they've been pretty close, if I remember correctly.
Okay, cool. To what, the Oscars, you're saying?
No, to the Emmys, because the Emmys were.
Oh, they've been pretty close to the Emmys.
Yeah, I think the results in these.
Yeah, I guess like Emmys and SAG Awards are pretty broad too. It's not just movies.
It's not just movies. There's TV and everything.
And I feel like outstanding performance by a whole cast.
Yeah.
Like what
That's just
no
best
one
picture.
else. It kind of is just, it's just best picture at that point. Yeah. Okay, cool.
But they just do it because you also do a TV. It's like an ensemble, So,
obviously, like, first of all, by the way, I keep forgetting The Color Purple was remade this year.
I know.
Kind of crazy.
It is.
But obviously that was nominated with Barbie, American Fiction. Which, did you ever watch American Fiction?
I didn't know.
It was pretty solid. Killers of the Flower Moon, and then Oppenheimer. And maybe, obviously, to some people, Oppenheimer wins this one. Which I guess I would agree with from what I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, Killers of the Flower Moon was great, but I think Oppenheimer, just because of what it was.
Yeah. And how many the supporting actors, I think, were better.
I think 100%.
Emily Blunt was so good.
And not even just that, it's just, Christopher Nolan just did it in a good way. Like it was intense, it was thought-provoking. Like you had to you drew a line yourself on what your thought process was as you're watching it.
Exactly. He didn't really put much like, oh, this was right or wrong. Just like, hey, this is what happened.
And then you be the judge of it. And I think that's where the power comes in. And then again, great filmmakers do that to you. Killers of the Flower Moon does the same thing. It's just one of those tough times where there's just two movies that are really that good. And I think Oppenheimer just speaks to more people.
Right.
And the style of movie that it was, I think, just speaks a little bit more to the generation that we have now that's watching this stuff. So I don't know.
And also, like, I mean, I know both were true stories technically, but obviously Oppenheimer a little bit more like world changing.
Yeah. I think that's more of it. I think that's why it got it.
It's a heavier topic.
Yeah, I think that's just probably what teetered, because I think on both ends the acting was superb, dude. You have De Niro. You have DiCaprio, Brendan Fraser's in it.
He's a lawyer, right?
Yeah, the girl that actually wins, Lily Gladstone, I believe she wins.
Yeah, she does.
Like, she was amazing. And then you go down to Casey Affleck, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Josh Hartnett, Rami Malek, Gillian, Florence. Like, that's insane.
Crazy,
that's insane. That many, but it's Christopher Nolan. He knows how to take all these people and put them, and each person had their role, and that role was perfect.
Yeah, dude, no, literally perfect. So funny. Again, being on Peacock, they had a section for Nolan.
Yeah.
And I was just like scrolling through his library of movies.
Yeah.
Like, kind of ridiculous.
It's insane
how great of a cast he has. Because a bunch of different people.
Yeah.
And it's like, other than really Memento, I feel like every movie has such a large cast of heavy hitting actors.
Yeah.
And you said he has perfect roles
Memento
for them.
too had like the two good. It's what's his
Guy
Ritchie.
Not Guy Ritchie.
That
was like Guy Pearce.
Yeah. Guy Pearce. And then the guy that he is always with, he's a pretty big actor, or at least he was at the time. Joe.
Oh, Pantoliano?
Yeah.
And Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yeah, and Carrie-Anne Moss.
Right, but I'm saying compared to the rest of the movies, though, I mean,
agreed. But again, this isn't early on, and then like one of his first films, I forget what it was. This black and white film about a thief, and it's like unreal. A friend of mine introduced me to it like way back in the college days when everything was about finding all the cool artsy stuff.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That he directed?
Yeah, it was like the first movie he directed. Maybe
Larceny?
Following.
No,
Following is the one that.
Following is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's really creepy and crazy, and it's like, it's really good.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a young writer, a thief who takes him under his wing. That's what it was.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's like, but it just like shows you this, like original Christopher Nolan. Like, it's still the same meticulous, good stuff. His consistency. He's one of those guys that just consistently makes good movies because of his attention to detail, the way that he directs in general. There's that whole talk about he doesn't have chairs for actors on set, so they can't sit down and relax. They have to be standing at all times. Like, that shit's crazy. But when you get to the final thing, the dude wins. The dude's massive draw. No matter what, you put his name on it. He rebooted Batman.
Yeah.
And he made Batman into something that I don't think anybody that didn't read comic books really understood could happen with Batman.
I mean, like, and he made arguably the best one ever made. Yeah.
Ever.
I forget which. I want to say it was Christian Bale. It may have been Cillian Murphy, but I'm pretty sure it was Christian Bale. In an interview, he was saying how like Nolan rarely gave him any direction, like any notes, I guess I should say, like specifically on how to say something, whatever. Except for one time, he came up to him after a scene, just says, "You want it more." And then he goes, other than that, but it's like that one piece was like such a huge.
But you can tell. So like even that Cillian Murphy, like in Batman, he's already been working with. He also is one of those directors that has his niche of actors that he likes to work with, and they work well together because in everything that they make, there's that comfort in knowing that like I'm going to do my job, you're going to do your job. And we both know that together it's going to be like a great thing.
We're going to make something nice.
And every time we do it, the stronger it gets, the better the performance, the better the directing, the better the movie, until you get to this amazing piece of cinema that he created about one of the craziest moments in U.S. and world history, period. And you have a guy that played fucking Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. That's insane. So I understand why it's winning. I understand why it's gonna be probably the sweeper
across the board. Yeah. It is dope too that Cillian Murphy, like Scarecrow's character, being across like all movies. I feel like is a great. Like I don't really see many other reoccurring villains in other superhero movies, really.
But it's so like and what is in the third one he comes back, right?
Yeah, he's in every one.
He's in every
He's in every single one. He's in the beginning of the second one. With the imitation Batman, right?
Yeah.
He's a Scarecrow in every single one. And the first one, he's the main villain, kind of, with Ra's al Ghul. And then the third one, he gets released.
He gets released. In the second one, he gets released too?
Yeah, in the second one, I guess after the first one he never got caught, I guess, right? So the second one, he was still caught. And then, the second one, I guess, technically got caught, I should say. And then in the third one, he gets released when Bane, releases
Bane
Arkham.
Releases everybody.
So he didn't get caught technically put in Arkham until the second one.
Yeah.
Which is also dope to think about. Like that character didn't get caught in the first one. Like he's back in the second one, and he gets
about it.
And now he's the secondary guy.
But
he's
that's
just up down the ladder,
bringing that because that's what happens in the comic books.
Yeah, they're reoccurring villains.
People don't die. Like the whole point of the villain and the superhero is like they need each other, and they again the whole point of the reason why the second movie
they hammer that storyline. Like again, no one tells that story, dude.
And he does it in a perfect way for people to be like, this movie is awesome.
Yeah,
but I also understand why.
People
keep on coming.
There is, like you said, he has attention to detail and that hyper focus on like, what the message is, what the story is.
He knows what he's putting out there.
And then did the same thing in Oppenheimer.
Inception.
Like, dude,
Inception is the biggest mind-bending trip that you've ever had. And he's got thoughts, he's got ideas. The revolving room that they filmed in is insane to think about.
That was a real room they revived.
Yeah, like literally the room was going like that. The camera's just going with them.
Yeah.
Like that's insane. And who thinks of like a dream within a dream within a dream?
Yeah, that's nasty, dude.
It's out of control. Out of control. Like Tenet was a crazy one too.
Never saw Tenet.
I watched most of it, and for what I watched, it was good. Huh?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I dealt with him there.
Because he's a good actor?
Again, I don't hate on him completely. I just don't think he's a Batman. That's all.
I wonder what Christopher Nolan thinks.
I'd love to see what Christopher Nolan, because they
we should call let me call him.
Let me give him a ring real quick. Ring it.
Yeah, congrats on the Sag. Yeah, but I don't care. Real quick though.
What do you think about
Robert Pattinson as Batman?
Either way.
See, this is why we should.
And he's also a film guy, like
yeah,
shooting film, which is something that not a lot of people do, and not a lot of people understand how to use it the way that he does.
Right.
So
old school guy.
Old school guy.
Yeah.
Old school guy, new school stories, and then we're good.
Old school guy, new school stories, dude.
Yeah.
Are you running for office or something?
I am.
I'm an old school guy with new school stories.
Here on Binge Buddies.
Good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Good for you. Anyway, let's get to a couple comments, by the way, before because we're Brian Barbie's opening day video he wants, and then he's saying that he's getting his oil change, or got now probably by now. He got his oil change, had the intro blasting, people looking at me, but I don't give a fuck. He says, "LOL."
He said it. He said it like that.
I mean, what a fan. That's a true fan right there, dude.
Is.
Absolutely love to see it.
Magooski,
moving along with the SAG Awards here. Next up, we have the outstanding performance by a male actor in a leading role.
Guess who won that?
Wouldn't you know, dude? Cillian Murphy won Oppenheimer. For Oppenheimer, as Oppenheimer is Oppenheimer. You think Oscar probably at this point?
I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
You think Paul Giamatti now? No, because I thought he had a shot.
Paul, I mean, he did have a shot.
Well, obviously they all have shots.
He won the Emmy.
Yeah, he won the Emmy for it.
So, like, I mean, I just think.
You favor Cillian?
I just think that's the way it's gonna go.
I'm gonna favor Paul. I think.
I don't think.
You want to bet lunch on it? We'll go to the Village Bagels one day.
I like it.
Let's fucking go, dude. Get your West Porter, bitch.
Yeah, baby.
Female actor, obviously outstanding performance in the leading role here. Goes to Lily Gladstone, like you said, for Molly Burkhart, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Which again is interesting because I think did Emma Stone win it for the Emmy?
I'm pretty sure she did, right? For Poor Things.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like now it's different people looking at a different. You know, at the same piece of artwork, completely different, and you're starting to see like who thinks what. You know, like it's very interesting when you get, because you always get this every year. You see, and there's years where it's just a sweep through everything.
Yeah, and
then there's years like this where there's these amazing movies that came out at the same time. It's like there was one year, I forget, we talked about it a few episodes back. Forget, we were looking at the Oscar noms for like certain years. There was one year that it was like all 5 movies they would have won Oscars if they were the only ones. Like it's insane, and I think this year it was kind of like that.
I think it might have been the Dark Knight year,
probably.
I think maybe that was the year.
Probably. Yeah, and there was like 4 other movies,
and it was Nolan, it was Scorsese,
like it's
Tarantino,
it's
probably maybe Inglourious Bastards,
probably
was the same year,
probably. But it's just crazy because it's been a while since it's been like this, I think. You know, but I'm stoked to see what the Oscars show.
Oscar watch party.
Yeah.
And then male supporting role, went to Robert Downey, which I feel like is
he's been taking that
across the board, right? So that's cool that it is, you know, he's getting there.
This one I loved.
Yeah.
This one I loved.
That's kind of surprising to me.
Yeah. Again, completely, because I think Emily Blunt won the Emmy, didn't she?
I want to say for best
for winners list. Supporting actress Jennifer Coolidge, drama Coolidge, lead actor comedy series, comedy variety actress, anthology movie, comedy series, competition. Where's my movies? I don't want just.
Was
it the Emmys? It wasn't.
No, Golden Globes.
Golden Globes. Thank you, Jesus.
Shot boxes.
Golden Globes.
She did win.
Emily Blunt.
No. Oh no. Randolph. Excuse me. She won. She
did again.
Yeah, she did.
Nice. So there you go.
Oh wow. There we go, dude.
So she's
getting it across the board.
She's getting across the board like Downey.
She's getting it across the board just like Downey.
And that's one of the things too. It's like right across the board like Downey. Get it, Downey. But like it's you can see that the look is more of a like the movie themselves are big, but the performances, everybody had great performances. That's great.
Yeah.
Succession winner again. It's been winning for the past
best drama series, basically. Yeah, which is crazy because I mean, I would have liked to see The Last of Us.
Yeah, but then something. He won.
Pedro Pascal.
I think so.
You sure about that?
Yeah, check.
The Bear won for comedy series,
something,
which is great.
Yeah, that's great.
And then best male actor. Oh, he did win.
Yeah.
Okay. Word. Okay. Cool.
So again, it's like there's a lot of good acting happening, and it wasn't just like the whole crew. It was all these individual ones that were really different, I think.
Yeah.
And then what's his face won? The Crown won.
Jeremy Allen White. Yeah, that's right. He won as Carm
for the Bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down. Keep on going because there's the Bear won again.
That's Sydney. Yeah.
And then Beef won Outstanding Male Actor
in a limited series.
Yep. Ali Wong
Ali Wong won, for a female actor
for
in
Beef.
the limited series for Beef.
Yep. Mission Impossible won the motion picture ensemble.
Stunt ensemble, which if they didn't.
And then this one, Outstanding Action Performance by a Stunt Ensemble, was The Last of Us. And I thought, what's his name win something? Guy from Parks and Rec.
Yes.
I feel like that episode won something.
Ron Swanson.
That I think it won something
Nick
from
Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
I think he won for like best like minor role or best role in a standalone episode of a series. Something like specific
crazy,
like that.
And it was great. Like I was so stoked that he won because that episode, again,
and
when
that
it came
was
out,
like
we talked about that.
Also that was something that was totally original too. That wasn't part of the video game.
Yeah.
That show is so sick. I can't believe it didn't really win anything.
It's a video game.
You're a video game.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
You the whole world will be sorry one day. Okay.
All right. The beginning of your friggin' story begins now on Binge Buddies.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Saw the transformation.
But pretty dope. Sag Awards. Everyone was having a good time. Having a couple, having a few, having a good time.
I think that was the funniest part. I think when Pedro Pascal was like, "Yeah, I'm drunk right now."
I
thought I was supposed to be able to drink.
Probably because not to win anything.
Oh, I love it. I mean, again, it's a pretty solid group that he was with, so of nominees.
Yeah, well, he won.
Yeah,
he was supposed to win.
He did.
All right, next up, dude, he did. We're gonna watch a nice little trailer here, which I'm pretty stoked for.
Give me that trailer.
It's gonna be for Horizon. Which is like an American Tale, whatever, dude. It's Chris Costner. Kevin Costner. And he is in another Chris Costner. Dude.
Chris Costner. I'm Kevin Costner's brother.
This is KC and CC.
KC and CC.
So Kevin Costner is in another freaking Western drama series.
He's doing the Westerns,
dude.
They're reviving the Westerns.
What the fuck is that show called? That he's
Yellowstone.
Yeah, and then the spinoff with Harrison Ford.
1940.
Yellowstone, Yellowstone, dude.
1945.
It's like 1914. No,
1967.
That's no.
84.5. I don't know.
Is it 1847?
1847. No, I have no idea. I don't remember. It's on Paramount. I know that.
But he's really hammering this role, and Yellowstone kind of sucks. I didn't really like Yellowstone. I watched like maybe 2 episodes, 3 episodes, like here and there. I guess like some, and I'm like, dude, I can't.
It was a social media hype again. It pissed me off.
Yeah,
they showed like 3 scenes from it,
and I don't know, dude.
And you're just like, oh man.
You know what it reminds me of? There's this show out there with Stallone right now. What the fuck is it? And it's the name of a town. Not Waco. Arizona, Tulsa, dude. Tulsa King, bro. Fuck that show. Okay.
I watched like 4 episodes.
I can't, dude. It's so just like so drawn out. I'm in by the code, and you're gonna do
this. What's the catch?
This is how it works. Store? Yeah, dude. Oh yeah, the poor guy. Oh my god.
I know.
To grow some pot, make some money. Now he's paying dues
legally.
Just alone,
I'll keep the cops off of you. What do you mean?
Like, what are you talking about? Yeah,
nothing's for free.
Yeah, I want a couple piece of this, but this is the Tulsa, and I'm in New York. I got kicked out and down here, and it's like, oh my god, I can't handle it. And that's what Yellowstone, the writing, the acting, it just reminds me of that. Where it's just like so like dramatic and like, oh god, like I see this coming. I guess maybe Yellowstone has some more. Well, I guess Tulsa's action too. People getting killed.
Yeah.
And I guess Costner I would consider Costner a better actor.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But I don't know. I can't buy into the show. Dude.
Yeah, I want to see the trailer. See, people have been talking about this trailer for Horizon.
Right.
So I'm intrigued.
But is it? I mean, again, I haven't watched.
I haven't watched it either. So.
But I mean, again, you said Yellowstone, social media hype. So is this just the same thing?
It might be, or it could be something different, and then we're in complete awe.
Let's see if we're going to be in complete awe here. With
I want Tony to be in complete awe. 3 minutes.
It's a movie, right?
You and I are standing guard in one of the last great open spaces.
I'd be like a park.
these people think that if they're tough enough,
I hate this actor.
Smart enough, and mean enough,
Most of his
all
concept.
this will be there someday. There's no army on this earth.
Oh, fuck that guy too.
It's going to stop those wagons coming, little as they're wanted.
It's a Kevin Costner film.
Yes. A film by Kevin Costner. Oh!
Get him out of here! Get in there quick! Quick! Come on! It's all right. I'm gonna be with Dad. No. No. No.
All I'm trying to do is get as many of us as I can, as far as I can.
I'd just like to have a drink tonight with someone who knows how to act.
You're not taking the full measure of this, Mary. And if the man I met was on his way to kill everyone in that house, he might as well have been walking up to get the mail for all it bothered him.
What you build, they will burn down.
You use that much this year?
Haven't had much need of it yet.
Looks like we got ourselves a bad man right here.
All right, Manny, what do you think? What do you think, Manny?
What do I think?
Yes, what do you think?
I think two things.
Mhm.
One is that the older generation is just trying to keep the theatrical feel and the film feel and then the saga feel. Because we don't get that much, and I think it's a little off for some people to watch, but it was also like that song, the song choice for that entire trailer annoyed me.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was gonna like pick up or change.
Yeah,
at some point,
it just kind of stayed there, and there was action. There was like give me. I also, I'm still not 100% sure what this movie's about.
I have no idea what this movie's about because
other than like,
is it again like two families fighting for land?
I don't even know. I think it's just
and then where the Native Americans are coming in here too.
Like
where
I think it is. It's like the progression across the United States, and as it's going, like they're pretty much taking the land from the Indians, and then they're saying, "Hey, the Indians are like the bad people." And but I don't know. I mean, there used to be. I think they're trying to also just go back to a more simple filmmaking feel and stories and something that's a little bit more true. Because again, going back to that comment that I made earlier about like that feeling that you get in the that 90s feeling that you're giddy, you're ready to do like I feel like we've lost a little bit of that period. And going back to like these type of stories, like it's almost like they're trying to keep history going and like there's nothing good new that's happening. Everything's just kind of like everyone's in like in a very low point, so they're just going back to like the well of the past. And like Killers of the Flower Moon is a western, like they're kind of pulling these.
Yeah, this was like a true western.
But again, it's the older generation making it. It's like Kevin Costner's writing and directing it. he's an old school head.
Yeah,
you know? Like,
definitely.
And that's what that feel is. It felt like a large production, a large movie. All those all those big landscape shots and its beauty too. Because that's the other thing I think some filmmakers are also going like, we're not going to have this for much longer. Let's put it on film in these beautiful shots. And that could also be it. Again, that's just me thinking about that a little bit more deeper than anything else. But I don't know. And it's a two-parter.
I don't mind the two-parter, I guess. Don't know, it's a long-ass story for that, right? I don't even know what the story is right now.
Exactly. We don't know how long each one is. It could be a 3-hour-long movie and then another 3-hour-long movie. That's a lot.
Cast looks pretty fucking dope.
That's the crazy part. Like every little cut, you saw a face and you're like, oh,
I know these guys.
This person and this person, and then you saw the list, and of course
Luke Wilson.
They made Luke Wilson kind of threw me off.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, I haven't seen you in a bit. Dude.
So did our boy from Avatar, who plays the main guy, who's like one of those blue coat guys.
Yep.
They will take from you everything. He's not a good actor.
Yeah, no. There was a couple parts in there. Like that kick was hysterical when you started laughing.
I couldn't. So dramatic. So dramatic. Dude. Yeah, of course.
Full extension. Yeah. That dude's leg was long. He just but
almost unusual.
I know it was weird. But whatever. We'll see.
Hopeful. Gonna see it in theaters. We gotta go see this movie in theaters.
Dude, I haven't seen
like,
a movie in
theaters.
To see it. No,
well, I feel like we should go see it.
I know, dude. I don't have time for theaters. I have 2 kids that need to do stuff. I've lost a lot of.
Need to do stuff. Those 2 kids.
So beautiful 2 kids.
When did it say? I just had it open.
Oh, he just had it open.
June 28th
is the first one, and then
June and then August. So like that's beginning and end of the summer, dude.
That's actually nice because you kind of like watch it and you have time to digest it, but not enough to forget it.
Time to watch it again, even.
Yeah, but like that's good. I don't mind that. That could be a good way to do things.
Assuming they film this all at the same time.
Yeah.
Right? You must.
Yeah, you have to. A lot of sequels are shot at the same time as the
right, yeah. I mean the whole Back to the Future trilogy.
All shot together.
Speaking of Western, one of the greatest Westerns ever made.
One of the best Westerns
ever. Well, best Western.
Dude.
Stay in there sometimes.
Best Westerns.
Random nights.
Best Western Plus.
Best Western Plus.
It's actually I've
wow, dude.
I stayed there once and I was like, this isn't the worst place I've ever been at.
Yeah, I guess I'm not surprised, honestly. Coming from you.
Red Roof Inn is the worst.
Never stay at a Red Roof Inn.
Don't.
I don't wanna.
Don't. And if you're in Indianapolis, even less.
Wow.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Even less.
Even less.
Red Roof somewhere else?
Don't Red Roof anywhere.
Indianapolis? Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Even less.
Stop it.
Don't do it. Even less.
Even less. Do it.
All right, let's dial it back in here, dude. Horizon trailer.
Might be okay, but probably not.
I don't know, dude. Jury's out. The action looked good.
Some of
but
it, yeah.
Again, storytelling. I mean, I don't know. Kevin Costner. We'll see. Jury's out. All right, so let's
hop on over.
Yeah, let's do let's do it. Do you want to do it, dude? Rapid fire news. Wow, rapid fire breaking news. That's a nice
breaking. We're here in the Middle East in a fight for our lives.
Yeah.
We're bringing in your most recent movie news. Rapid fire.
We go where the rapid fire is.
Do we need a new rapid fire intro? Do we need to create that? I think we should.
Rapid fire.
We're here on the battlefield, so you don't have to be. God, we need to get that little piece right there. Just put it on. So you don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
What do we got? Give me that rapid fire.
We got a lot of rapid fire news, actually. A couple sweet tidbits. Bang. Beef season 2 announced. Speaking of the beef, dude, it's gonna follow now 2 new couples. They're gonna revamp, kind of like White Lotus does. New story, new people. 2 couples. There's one. They're both casted. One couple the cast are fucking nobodies. Don't even know them. The other couple, Jake Gyllenhaal and Hathaway, and they've worked together before on other movies, dude.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good. Like Brokeback Mountain, they worked together on.
Brokies, yeah.
Love and Other Drugs. They worked on that movie too. And I think that's
was that the Canadian one, the one where they get prescription drugs from Canada?
And he sells the drugs.
I think so.
Jake Gyllenhaal sells the drugs for a pharmaceutical company, I believe.
Is it it's something crazy?
Yeah, that's what he does. And then she, I don't know what. But
I don't know. I might be thinking of another movie with Anne Hathaway in it, but yeah, cool. I'm stoked.
No,
I
think,
like both of them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there definitely is.
Right? Because I feel like there's a scene where like she brings like a busload of like old people.
Old people, and he sells the drugs.
He sells the drugs to them, and it's like over the border or something like that.
Fucking A. I mean, we gotta look it up now.
I know you have to look it up now. I know, dude.
Because the other Love and Other Drugs. Bang. Handsome pharmaceutical salesman Jamie Randall, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, always has good luck with women. A chance encounter with Maggie Murdoch, Anne Hathaway, a free-spirited Parkinson's patient, leads to sexual relationship. As Jamie and Maggie become closer, each must question if a serious commitment is in their future. And then our boy Oliver Platt is in it.
I love Oliver Platt.
Me too. I think he's freaking hilarious,
in that
dude.
Bear, in the Bear, dude. He's
the Bear. He's the uncle guy.
Yeah, he's like
great.
Uncle.
Judy Greer's in this movie too. This is a great movie. Hulu now. Watch it.
Hulu, get it.
And Hathaway, topless in the movie. Hank Azaria is in that scene. He's the doctor.
He is.
And that's a great little cameo right there.
Perfect cameo.
Perfect cameo, dude. And then where was I? Rapid Fire News. So watch out for Beef 2, season 2. Maybe good. Maybe I'll even watch season 1 now. Who knows?
Now I might have
Next up, True Detective officially will have a season 5 with HBO Max, dude. And that show fucking sucked for season 4.
Dude, the only way that I think we can watch this season 5 is if they bring back
Matthew.
Matthew.
Not gonna do that.
I think it's the only way you can come back because
I know
they have failed miserably.
What if they did like Christian Bale?
No. Keep it this way. You need Woody.
I don't think they're gonna bring back those cats. No, they can't.
You need Woody and McConaughey. You just need them. I know you can't do it because it's going to be a completely different thing.
You can't do it
unless you go back to it and then there's something else. But whatever.
You go back to it, dude. You can't do it, dude. It's not going to happen. Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson in True Detective season 5.
No, stop.
Batman on Batman. Yes, they're both vengeance, but there's only room enough for one vengeance in this town.
It's so bad.
Come on, man.
Do they have any information, or did they just say
this is going to be made?
All right.
They renew it for season 5. I can look it up again. No. I will shoot you if you do, dude.
You're getting popped.
Yours truly, Anthony Schmanthony.
Yes. Next up here, Rapid Fire News. Naruto live action movie, Netflix, maybe, possibly. You brought it up. I don't know.
It
but
was on screen, right?
I think it's going to be absolutely awesome. Love Naruto. I grew up watching that high school.
I never watched
Naruto Uzumaki. And then it was just a great show. I think the adaptation to live action obviously has been doing well. For anime like this. In general, I mean, Avatar, I know the hiccups, the whatnot, but it's cool. One Piece, a hit. What do you got?
It says live action movie in development with MCU alum writing and directing it.
That's pretty cool. Writing and directing, MCU alum. MCU.
They know how to. If you know how to write for MCU, then this is going to be.
If you know how to write, Robert Pattinson is.
Stop it.
So next up, dude, I'm pumped for Naruto, and then I'm pumped for you to get into it because then you probably watched some of the anime. Just like how you watched the whole Avatar fucking series.
I did,
and you watched a little bit of One Piece, I think too, right? You enjoyed One Piece, One Piece was
great,
sick, dude.
It was awesome.
So Naruto next
but I didn't
up.
Watch the cartoon.
But you're gonna watch some Naruto live action for sure, dude.
I might have to.
I think RJ will be into it. Next up, dude, Anna Nicole Smith movie coming out. Cal Penn is in it as the Doctor. And this is an actual like theatrical release, not a documentary, because it was a documentary.
It's a biopic.
It's a biopic, yes. Documentary came out last year, I think. You said it sucked.
I tried watching the beginning of it. It was just I don't think I was in the mindset to watch.
Yeah, very interesting.
But I have to try it again.
Storyline for Anna Nicole Smith.
Yeah, but it's kind of been done. They've done it a little bit.
A lot.
Dude.
Like this happened a while ago. It was big news, obviously. And I feel like they came out like everything. Maybe because I kind of remember it because I was young enough, but this newer generation probably doesn't.
They don't.
I guess
They probably don't care. Like
I remember it being in the
unfortunately,
news. And I was like, "That's fucked up," and I was like 5 years old, and I'm thinking to myself, "That's fucked up."
That is fucked.
Dude, that's fucked up.
Yeah, no, man. It's I don't know. I feel it's like one of those things. It's like Marilyn Monroe was such an icon that you can't really like. That's who they go to, and that's who you'll know in life. If you weren't, of age to understand who she was at the time,
Right,
and why it was such a big deal, like people now don't give a shit.
No,
People,
not at all, dude.
Who cares? There's weirder shit, but back in the day, it was weird.
That was exactly because I feel like
hot blonde bombshell of the time married to this dude that could barely walk.
Literally.
Nowadays, you have like 90 Day Fiance with the most ridiculous crap, and everyone's like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen." Unfortunately, I don't think this is something that the newer generation is gonna give a shit about. I'm sorry, dude.
Nowadays, you have 90 Day Fiance.
I couldn't think of what it was, dude.
Fucking
my brain went
40 Day Fiance.
4579 Fiance.
Dude, honestly, I know we're so desensitized to it now.
It's just like that.
Back then, I was like, I remember my mother being like, "That's fucked up," and I was 5 years old, and she was like, "That's fucked up."
Your mom, you're like,
"What is?
What's wrong?" It's So I don't know, man. And but it should. Hopefully, it's good.
I think it'll be good. Cal Penn.
I think her story is just tragic, and I think it could be done well. Hopefully, they do it well.
Hope they do it well, because with Blonde over there, they didn't really do too well with Blonde, dude.
Yeah, that one was another weird.
Yeah, it's okay though.
But again, they've done so many parts. They've done so many different movies. And my One Day with Marilyn or whatever it was called.
My Week with Marilyn.
My Week with Marilyn is great. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought it was an awesome, and it had nothing to do with what you would assume it was.
Yeah.
Of her life, which I think Anna Nicole Smith also has that. So it's going to be interesting to see
exactly what they focus on. Yeah, dude. Because just like with Monroe too, there's so million things happened to her during her life, dude.
In comparison to the Marley biopic that they just did, it's still doing really well.
It is.
And
even Maestro too.
And Maestro, same thing.
Same thing.
It's that was a very specific piece of somebody's life, and if you can keep yourself focused on that as part of the story, and not like the crazy parts
too much
or like
shit,
what I mean,
jumping around.
Understand there was a point in this person's life that was probably brilliant and focus on that right now, and then let everything else slide for a little bit. Not slide, but this is what the story's about. Keep your mind away from all the other stuff, because they're trying to give you a story. They're trying to show this person in either a good or bad light, whichever way. But it could be interesting. Could be interesting. And what's his name? The actor that's going to be the
Cal Penn,
the
doctor.
I love him.
Yeah,
I think that dude's awesome and everything that he's
lovable man. Yeah,
he's great.
His short stint in House, that was great.
It was great.
And obviously, Sheldon Kumar, the normal stuff, dude.
Some of the
best of us. All right, so next up, rapid fire news. Bang, keep it moving. Tom Holland to play Fred Astaire in a biopic.
Yeah.
What?
So apparently this already got announced, or at least talked about. But the headline said that Tom Holland's Fred Astaire biopic gets encouraging update from director after 2 years of silence.
Paul King is working on a script, dude.
But it's like that's so normal. That's what people don't get, and especially aspiring filmmakers.
Oh, nice. Sometimes. Collaborating with a screenwriter of Billy Elliot.
So
dude. It's a great movie.
It's an amazing,
great play.
Yeah, and I like that Tom Holland's kind of on this.
Yeah,
I think it could be really cool. There he is.
Looks funny like that.
But it's it's the business of movie making that things take forever. I think it took what's his name a long time to make Maestro.
Oh yeah.
And when you have you're waiting for
approval from the family,
stuff.
That shit's crazy, dude.
Yeah, so it should be. I think it could be cool. I think Tom Holland is one of those really rare good actors that can do some stuff like Spider-Man and then do a serious role well.
Yeah, and I mean
and this is a goofy character.
Spider-Man slaps sometimes in the harsh hitting. issues that he faces, that Peter Parker faces, you know?
Yeah. So I mean, I think he can do it.
I forget what.
Should be fun though.
I don't know. Maybe it is Singing in the Rain, Fred Astaire.
Sing in the rain.
Roller skating dance.
Was that the one? I think I've seen that before too.
No, maybe it must have been Fred Astaire. He was in like a department store, and it's like
I've definitely seen this one.
This one right here.
Yeah, the rollerblade. And they do a whole.
You know, this I've seen too. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
Right, go down there, bottom right.
Gene Kelly. Is definitely Gene Kelly. That's who it is. Yeah, it is. No, this is not it.
A lot of roller skating pieces. How the hell is that possible?
I mean, must have just been a big impressive thing at the
back
during
in the
day, dude.
It's like, yo, let's do this whole scene on.
This is it. I Like Myself, maybe.
No, Gene Kelly now.
Back to Gene Kelly. God damn it! No, this is the same thing.
The same thing. It's outside of stuff, but he's tap dancing with rollerblades.
Yeah. Dude, this scene is real. I swear to God.
Type it in. Type in roller skating in department store movie.
Roller skating dance in department store. Oh my God! It probably was Charlie Chaplin.
Is it the one where he like?
Because it cuts to a wide and he's going. Yeah.
The one where he almost falls.
Yeah.
That's the famous scene. That yeah, man. It's all plates, colored plates, drawings.
Mm-hmm.
They show that.
Well. Yeah. I know how crazy that when they show like the behind the scenes of it. Finally, I mean, it's pretty crazy that like. I remember watching this in film class.
Yeah, it blows your mind. All the Buster Keaton
really
stuff, like that's all drawn. It's pretty insane. Yeah. All that just fake.
So funny.
Oh God, he was a legend.
Crazy. Anyway,
so good. Rapid fire news.
That's it for rapid fire news, I believe. That's right there.
Done.
Yeah, Tom Holland, Horizon Sag Awards, dude.
My goodness.
Pretty solid right there for rapid fire. We do have a comment from Michael. Says the intro, electrical fire or lightning hearts. Excuse me.
Lightning through the
electrical hearts.
Throw stuff through.
I think Michael needs to be resuscitated somewhere. That's right.
He needs.
That's what he means. Because
he needs
the intro shocked him.
You know.
Appreciate the kind words from everyone for the intro too. I think kind of pretty good.
I think it is.
But anyway, you know, it's funny because the next thing, I guess you were talking about the controversy for Roadhouse for streaming.
Oh yeah, it just popped up. It was like the top thing on the list. Apparently, the director
MGM bought.
So what they said was, right now the director is boycotting the premiere at South by Southwest because he thought there was a chance this was going to be a theatrical release. Jake Gyllenhaal just came out and said there was really never a point where they said that. It was pretty much always said that it was going to be streaming. And then Variety did a piece where they found out Amazon, once they bought MGM, they gave them a choice of apparently doing 65 million in a theatrical release or the 85 million and then a straight streaming release. And they chose the 85 plus streaming. So
interesting.
I think this is just news to be news.
Mm-hmm.
And they're making a controversy where I think,
oh, right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think he's boycotting it and he's being like, hey, this is ridiculous, blah, blah. And he's going on his little, tantrum.
Yeah.
But hopefully this won't delay things
mm-hmm.
because I'm interested to see this.
Yeah, me too.
I think most of the stuff that I see Gyllenhaal in, I love. So,
I mean, he's always good.
I don't think there's been much that I've been like this.
Not much, too.
Like, most of it's pretty
most
good.
Of it.
And even if the movie itself isn't, he is usually pretty spot on.
Oh, yeah.
With everything, dude. The dude knows how to do it. So
the dude.
And I want to see him as this, a roundhouse kicking some bitch.
Yeah, dude. Conor McGregor's in
down
it too.
In Florida.
Let's go, dude. Florida, dude. Yeah. Roadhouse. Did you hear that McGregor got a little bit of trouble for PEDs, dude?
Did he really?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
And he's saying that when he was filming Roadhouse, he was, or I don't know if he was saying this, but the article mentioned when he filmed Roadhouse, he wasn't under the guidelines of the UFC anymore. And I mean, you saw the pictures of him from Roadhouse. He's fucking literally swollen.
Yeah.
Dude. Like,
and he is like small and ripped. Now he's just like bulky.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He's just like, it's
a little kind of scary because if he still has a decent amount of speed, game over.
Yeah. But he definitely roided up for the role.
Yeah. I mean,
every actor would, I guess,
actors.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, you can't get to. It's like saying The Rock is clean, not taking something for all those fucking Fast 9 Fast movies. Get out of here.
Absolutely not.
He's yoked up with some juicy juice.
You cold-blooded bastard.
Yes, you.
And then the last thing I want to talk about, which is really more of a me thing, you know?
Is it a you thing?
Because again, last night I was texting you, was like, you watching anything tonight? Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
I know we were both kind of like,
not much to talk about, you know, in terms of new stuff. Like this weekend was light,
super light, dude. Nothing
because March is coming up, pretty big deal.
I mean, if you're interested, I believe Aquaman is on HBO now.
It is the new one. Not. Maybe I'll put it on tonight. Later on tonight.
I don't think you're gonna not be like, this is a great movie,
right?
But you're gonna be like, this is way better than the last.
Way better,
even though it's like the comedy got a tiny bit better, and the relationship, because he has his brother and him together are like now like this whole thing, and it's again, I turned off the first one. I couldn't handle it. I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. This one, I said, okay, let me give it a try.
Better.
Enough to have it in the background, look up, see a few scenes that were pretty okay, and like not be like, this is so dumb. Some of the effects were still back to like that. Just, it takes me out, but not fully.
Right.
You know, and it's more of like the dumb shit, like the way the hair moves and when they're swimming and certain things. And then there's parts where they do some cool stuff. So some of the fight scenes were better, and just overall, just a couple steps above the first one.
Let's check it out. Actually, I'll put it on tonight probably as I go to bed. You know, get some of it. I'll get some of it in there.
Yeah.
But last night I found myself, like I mentioned before, on Peacock.
Yeah.
Dude. Literally, I was like sitting on my couch in my room, like my little whatever. And I was like still dressed, and I was like in that mode where you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing next.
Yeah.
So I was like, am I gonna like get it like change into like my lounge where, you know, like kind of relax a little bit? But I was like, I want to figure out what I'm watching first. I want to figure out what I'm watching first.
That's what's been messing me up.
All right, like before I started to, you know, derobe myself.
Get yourself.
I want to like be like, oh, this is what I'm doing. You know.
And it's getting harder and harder to do.
And I'm like, Jesus, like I was doing Hulu, I went through Netflix, I was like, gosh, man. And then my mom called. Actually, it's so funny. My mom calls me. She's like, hey, I want to watch Maestro. Can I use your Netflix?
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. Now Netflix is off the table.
Yeah. Now you can't even use that.
So I found myself, because I'm still logged into your Peacock on my PlayStation. Like, all right, let me check out Peacock. I never use it. Let's just see what they got in there. ER.
I know. You told me.
ER, dude.
You just dreaming of Clooney, baby.
Dude, pretty fucking crazy. Because again, that was like also one of those shows that I was like too young to be watching and understand it. So like I caught glimpses. You know,
I tried to start it recently.
But for the most part, like my mom, it was again like to me that was like The Sopranos to me too, because that was another show. My mom was like, "You probably shouldn't be watching this. Like, you're not.
My mom watched
go
it
out
just
of the
for
room."
Clooney. Yeah.
Yeah. And dude, the first episode is an hour and a half,
dude, and it is heavy.
And it's fucking crazy,
dude. It like stressed me out too much to continue watching it.
Oh.
But I remember that first, I was like, what is happening?
This is so crazy. Yeah. And the main nurse comes in fucking ODing, dude. And it's like, what? Like, I remember, and like, again, like, I didn't see the show, like, all the way.
It was a show that won everything, too.
I know. And I remember that nurse being in the entire show. I'm like, this is the first episode they're having her OD in this episode. And then, like, they started off, it's George Clooney coming in drunk out of his mind. And dude, the way they were showing our boy from Revenge of the Nerds, the main fucking doctor.
Yeah.
The old dude.
The old guy, yeah.
Josh is his name, whatever, Dr. Green.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my, the way they show him like waking up and like always like waking up at 6:30. Why
puts his glasses on?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was like so cool. They filmed that.
Dude, I'm telling you, like that first episode is a classic, but it is like it'll stress you out.
Yeah, dude.
It was, and I think that's why it was so good, was because it came out the gate
so hard. The collapsed building, people coming in with fucking hands hanging off. The drug dealer who's 13 gets shot up with the Uzi.
Dude,
and the babysitter comes in with the child who's getting beaten. He's like 2 years old.
You, dude,
and Clooney's freaking out about it. Oh my god.
And just another night at the ER.
Another night at the ER, dude. Nobody sleeps. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Insane. And it was at a time where like TV was like,
this was heavy,
prime,
yeah. And this is Clooney, dude. Young,
yeah,
like before movies, dude.
The good stuff.
Wow,
the good Clooney.
And fucking who's the guy? Who's the chief?
I can't remember. I
haven't. He's the dad in Shameless. What's his name?
Oh,
dude, Ed Harris coming to my mind. It's not Ed Harris.
No,
he has a funny name.
Oh my god, just look it up. We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it at all. Ursher.
Why they didn't even pop him in here?
No.
What the fuck, dude? Is he like only in one season? Maybe is that why? Did he fucking leave? I guess I'll just have to look up Shameless. Fuck.
William
H. Macy, dude. That's the guy we're talking about.
William H. He doesn't even show up on here. Jeez.
I know, which is a shame. And then
15 seasons.
15 seasons it went on for, it says, dude. And it's funny because I remember, obviously, as I got older, I kind of caught the later seasons, and I do remember, obviously, Stamos being on the show.
Of course.
Paul McCrane, this doctor.
There's Macy. Mekhi Phifer too. Macy's in the bottom, right in the middle.
Oh yeah, there he is. Maria Bell, I remember in that show.
Yeah,
our boy Scott Grimes from Band of Brothers.
There's a bunch, man.
So many great actors. John Leguizamo.
Insane.
Crazy how many actors went through that show too, because it was obviously so good. 15 seasons, dude. Like, good gosh, dude.
Mara Turney, forget her name. She's good too.
Oh, Maura Tierney. Yeah, she's pretty solid. Linda Cardellini,
Eric Cardellini, of course.
Yeah, dude, sick. And then the rookie guy obviously was great in it. You know, it's his first day.
Just good.
And he goes on to be in the entire show. That guy, the guy who it's his first day, he's like only been in radiology or whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy who's from the surgeon hotshot guy, he's from fucking Coming to America.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy with the perm stuff. What the hell is that thing?
About that show too, dude.
What the hell is that commercial he's in?
I don't remember at all, but what was it?
For the gel for like
oh
my gosh, dude.
That show came out, I think, in college for me. Coming to America. Not Coming to America.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking of.
I
don't know what you're thinking of, dude.
It's the HBO show. Sorry.
Gel commercial. Oh, is it Soul Gel? Soul Glow, dude.
Glow. Yeah, I'm thinking of a TV show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude.
Soul Glow. That should have been the way we did the intro.
Coming to America. Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Soul Glow, dude.
What the heck is the name of that show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Type in HBO show something America. It was
HBO show something
America.
Plot Against America?
How to Make It in America. That was the show, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm sorry. Did you ever watch the show?
No, it was pretty good though.
It's about this dude trying to start his own clothing.
Oh, maybe company. I did, because this woman
here the whole show is pretty decent, but it was at a time where like HBO was really crushing it with these type of shows.
Two seasons,
2 quick seasons, and it's fun. It was one of those like, oh, fucking moving to the city and starting a project, and I'm by myself and I'm trying to
classic, dude. Make it, hustle,
do it. Yeah, it's like that hustle mentality now.
That hustle,
you got to work for yourself, and it was like the beginning of all that.
In the beginning,
and streetwear becoming like the real higher end thing.
Yeah.
Pop-ups happening everywhere with specific brands and people collabing with brands and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
It's it was during the Entourage time, I think.
Classic, dude.
So like ensemble group trying to make it.
4 people across the sidewalk walking at the camera.
Straight at the camera, or coming out of like a convertible car.
Convertible car,
which it took me years to realize was Aerosmith song, the end of an Aerosmith song was the end of the
Entourage song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I didn't know it was
Steven Tyler can kick rocks.
Yeah, I know. I'm not a big fan.
He's a loser.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not really a loser. He's
a winner.
He won.
He's won.
Like he has won a lot.
Definitely
dude.
won.
But his daughter hates him. He's a loser. Fuck you.
And
I actually think they reconciled.
Did they?
Yeah, last I heard they reconciled, which is
Armageddon,
nice, dude.
Before Armageddon.
Well, I'm sure he said it too when he was a rock star. He wasn't really a dad. He's like
no one
drugged up and touring, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So she hated him for that. Naturally,
now every kid has that problem, and no one cares about her story. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate when my dad goes on tour as a lead singer of a major rock band and gets drugged up and doesn't hang out with me on the weekends.
Yeah, that's everybody's story now. Or they don't have a dad. Whatever.
Yeah, Warriors.
Whatever. The stories are starting to unfortunately get old, as bad as they are.
Yeah, dude. So what? I mean, you.
No, and it's funny. I say.
So what are you gonna do? Something like completely horrific to your children?
No,
yeah, you're just gonna like leave and never talk to them again.
Every once in a while, I just say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go out for some milk."
You're gonna fake your. Oh my god!
I go, "Hey, I'm gonna go get some cigarettes."
Hey,
RJ, what?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some milk.
I'm gonna get some milk for you.
Good
and
luck.
Then never come back.
Yeah.
Move to Arizona.
Fake your own death.
Yeah. New Mexico.
Yes,
bro. That's
dude. the
place to go.
Yeah.
No one's ever gonna know you because no one that goes there knows anybody.
Nobody.
It's all. That's just all witness
desert,
protection.
dude. You're in the desert.
Yeah.
They just filmed that new Kevin Costner movie.
The new right down there.
Right down the horizon.
Down the horizon.
Down the horizon.
Horizon Boulevard.
Horizon, dude.
Take a left on Horizon Terrace, right onto Mount Horizon, where we filmed
Horizon.
Thank you, Kevin.
We got
Costner.
one comment on the way out here. Marianne says, "Bad time for me to drop in."
Can you? Yeah. Sorry, sweetheart. He's a terrible human being.
I'm actually going to go to Missouri instead of New Mexico. I'm not going to New Mexico. I'm not going to New Mexico. Not New Mexico. I can help you.
I can help you make your. Thanks, sweetheart. You're my rock. You're my rock.
Yeah, I feel like Josh be laughing his ass off.
Yeah.
I feel like Marianne's way to help you would be to actually kill you.
Yeah, just end me right there.
Oh, I can help you.
Oh, no, Daddy went out. Yeah.
Daddy did go out hard.
That could hurt her in the long run.
Yeah.
That could hurt her. If they find out that like she murdered me.
Oh,
instead,
yeah.
like,
She goes to jail.
Yeah.
And then your kids will have something to be like.
Yeah, but then they have a documentary to start, probably by HBO.
Dude, and no, we
or
could
Hulu
film the
or
documentary, dude. And we'd be famous.
Exactly, and I'll be dead.
Wow, dude.
Awesome. We got this.
Yeah.
Marianne loves it too because she loves those shows. She loves all the true crime docs. So
true crime
would make sense that she's going to be a part of it someday. By burning, guys, just so you know, if I don't show up to work or to this podcast, I call it work. Whatever. It's because she got me. It's because she got me. Josh B's laughing, but Josh, just call 911 if you don't see me. Okay.
Hold on, get George Clooney in here.
She goes, "Oh my God, love me a good murder docs." Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. It's okay.
There you go.
It's gonna become real life.
Lovely Facebook photo, by the way.
I know.
That is so adorable.
She looks great.
You both look
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Like a beast.
You're the beast of the East.
She's so pretty.
I'm the beast of the Northeast.
The beast of the Northeast. Going out to get some cigarettes.
And never coming back. I am the beast.
A whole episodes of really cool stuff, and my wife tunes in for me saying that I'm gonna leave.
I know we had such great talk the whole time too.
And then she comes in and just hears me saying, "I'm moving to New Mexico."
Yeah. Shame, Marianne. Shame.
This one's on you.
Yeah,
this one's on you.
Well,
yeah. If I don't show up to for all you people that are subscribed to our Twitter page, to our TikTok, and who are members, you know we have a nice, fun little thing happening tonight. But if I don't show up, you'll know why. You'll know why.
You're in big trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking like how many hours? 7 hours from now. Right? 6.5 hours from now. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be back. But if I'm not back,
you'll know why.
She got me.
She got me.
She got me.
She got
me, and I went out for cigarettes. That's what happened.
Went out for cigarettes.
Oh boy.
That's so funny. Well, On that note,
we're
gonna both go out for some cigarettes.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
We'll see you tonight.
But I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode of Binge Buddies. Appreciate all the love for the new intro. Obviously, you'll be seeing it every episode now.
Yeah.
It's basically it. We'll be back here for Binge Buddies on Friday. Tonight, members only for our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a special episode of Binge Buddies. No, YouTube. YouTube members only.
Nice.
There'll be, and I'm sure Michael going live on TikTok simultaneously, for members only. You can see us in a special episode of Binge Buddies, basically unboxing a huge VHS and DVD haul that we have, going through some of the movies, talking about them,
showing Mike, because Mike, we went through a few already. And we were like, oh my god, and Mike had no idea about these movies. So let's see what we can get with them.
Yeah, I'm excited to have Mike in studio. Like, we're sitting down, hanging out, having a good time, dude. Maybe we get some Cokes.
Yeah,
some Mexican Cokes, dude.
Thank you for pluralizing it, because that could have been a very weird statement.
Some Coke.
Let's just get some Coke, guys.
Get some Coke. I mean, what better way to rip through a bunch of VHSs than just snort some lines first?
Rip through
them, dude.
Because you're gonna be ripping.
Josh B says, "Can't wait."
Dude, I can't.
I can't either, which is why I'm going to leave right now.
Yeah.
But if you're not a member only on any of those platforms, TikTok or YouTube, obviously you can sign up on our YouTube channel or TikTok, and you'll get full access. We're talking the full Monty, baby.
Yeah, baby.
And then if you're
real us,
and if you don't want to do that, you'll catch us on the Sports Board tomorrow, normal time. Like I said, Binge Buddies Friday. Try and watch Dune 1 for Friday. I'm gonna try and check it out. I've obviously seen it already, but I want to rewatch it.
We got to refresh
because Dune 2 coming out this weekend, March 1st, which is, I believe, Friday, actually. So we'll be talking some Dune 1. I want to watch it with Michael because he hasn't seen Dune 1, and he's going to have to see it to see fucking Dune 2. Like, Michael's going to have to buckle down, Michael, if you're watching, which you should be right now, I hope, in your car.
You better be. You better be
honestly,
in your car.
If I'm not able to watch Dune 1 with you, which I would love to, obviously.
You guys should come to my house. Which you'll watch on the big screen.
Oh, damn. You want to do it tonight after
on the couch?
Won't sleep tonight. Just
no sleeping.
No sleeping.
We'll wake up RJ when we get home.
He would
come watch Dune.
He'd love Dune.
He'd be so scared.
Fucking he'd be like, I look like Timothy Chalamet right now.
I am Chalamet.
And you can be Paul Atreides, dude. You can be his father, the king. He's the prince.
Oh my god,
dude, what a fucking movie. Good God. But all right, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
We gotta leave.
I gotta go. Good night, everybody. We'll see you later. If not, that's totally cool. But see you later. Fine. Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.